What up, folks? I'm back once again doing another video game review, and I'm reviewing Earthworm Jim for Super Nintendo, Nintendo Game Boy, Sega Game Gear, Sega CD, Sega Genesis, PC, and later for Game Boy Advance. Now, the North American release of Earthworm Jim was made by Playmates Interactive, while the European version of Earthworm Jim for all these consoles was made by Virgin Interactive. Now, for the sake of this review, I will be reviewing the Super Nintendo version and Sega Genesis version because they're so similar. Now, the plot of the game is that Earthworm Jim was of course, an earthworm. Just a normal one had his this space suit just fell on the earth, and he was it pretty much fell on him, and as a result, it allowed Earthworm Jim to really function as a human, like walking and all that stuff. And he has like two specific goals in the game. One is to rescue Princess What's Her Name, and that is a real name for those of you who haven't played it. Her name in this movie, in this game rather, is really Princess What's Her Name, and he also has to evade the enemies in the game because they want the suit back. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of the most unusual and funny plots to a game that I ever come across. And it's kind of, in fact, this game is known for its humor and the fact that it doesn't take itself too seriously to an 11th degree. You know, like the bosses in Earthworm Jim do have like really hilarious names, like Professor Monkey for a head, Queen Slug for a butt, and Psychro. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, the stages has really funny names too, like New Junk City, Buck File, for Pete's sake. It's not a problem. It just goes to show how hilarious this game is, and in fact they don't take itself seriously, you know. But as far as the weapons are concerned, you have this don't want to say laser gun, but it's like a blaster, and it shoots like a SMG, you know what I'm saying. And Earthworm Jim can use his head as a whip to take down enemies. Not only that, there's like ammo for your pistol gun. And it increases, not expeditionally, but you have a lot more ammo. Pretty much you gain more ammo as you progress through the game. Another thing about like the names of the levels, pretty much the name of the levels in particular, how funny they are. Somebody came up with the idea of naming the sixth stage level 5. You know what I'm saying? Plus, another thing that actually stand out is that you were able to shoot a collet in the air by shooting down a safe that's suspended by a rope. That's pretty hilarious too. And they just came up with a whole bunch of funny ideas for this game, and it actually works. Excuse me. I really haven't seen comedy executed this well in a video game as I did with Earthworm Jim. You know what I'm saying? It just wanted to. I guess it's safe to say that the humor is pretty much the main attraction of Earthworm Jim. Now, the graphics and level designs are good in Earthworm Jim, especially with the color palettes and the sprites of the game and everything. And the gameplay is pretty good, but to me, the the gameplay of the Super Nintendo version has a slight edge of the Sega Genesis version. It's like it's more fluent in my honest opinion. And the soundtrack is pretty good, and to me it fits the game as a whole, and the music for each stage matches it in my opinion. And the humor, in my opinion, is pretty much the best part of the game because of the like name of the characters, the name of the stages, and the fact that the cow is catapulted in the air with that by shooting down that safe. You know what I'm saying? And the only flaw that comes to mind, which is relatively minor, is the fact that so some of the enemies can be like outright annoying, especially the like the birds and the dogs. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, it's Earthworm Jim is a pretty good game and one of the funniest games that I've ever played. And truth be told, I would seriously recommend this to gamers, especially like retro gamers in particular. And Earthworm Jim should have been a franchise game, but it was just ignored for some reason. I really don't have a reason why it was ignored during the '90s for the most part, especially since it was like released like when it did, especially like the late '90s. Now, as far as the score, I would definitely give it an 8 out of 10 because everything is pretty good about it. You know, with that being said, if you like Earthworm Jim, you can mention it in the comment section. If you like play it just for the humor, you can mention that also. If you like the review of Earthworm Jim that I presented, click the thumbs up button, share it on like one of the video game fan pages on Facebook or Twitter or whatever the case may be. And don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.